Wah? Wah? Good morning. Hi. Welcome. We're just getting things started. We are just getting things up and running. Soon, we will be up and running. Hmm. Did my stream get interrupted? No. It's fine. It's fine. Good, good, good. All right, I have posted to HeroQuest Fanatic. Shout out to HeroQuest Fanatic on Facebook. That is a public group with 3.7 thousand members. They're pretty chill. They're pretty chill. Let's see here. Okay. I'm seeing some cool stuff that I would like to save for later. TSR Dragon Quest board. That thing is cool. The TSR Dragon Quest board is full of rooms. Wow. That is perfect. That is exactly what I need for an alternate HeroQuest board. Holy crap. Holy crap. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. You'll know it when you see it. This right here. Is this not amazing? Except for the turn sequence chart branding off to the sides. I don't know what the size of these squares are individually. This is a post I'm seeing on Facebook on HeroQuest Fanatic. Somebody just got this board for their HeroQuest game. That's amazing. I've seen this board before. I didn't know that it was so cool. I don't know why I never thought about getting one. I guess because I just saw the game and it was always like, I never thought to get the board by itself or get the game in order to obtain the board. Elviler, good morning from Midwestern US. Thank you for dropping in. We're going to be playing some Kellar's Keep using the Lurch Brick HeroQuest app here shortly. I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the leaked expansion while I post the rest of the links. I'm going to start doing this a little bit earlier, just kind of hanging out while I post my links, casually chatting, welcoming people so that when people check out the link, it's not just a dead, welcome screen. Shout out to HeroQuest Hasbro / Avalon Hill fan group on Facebook. They have 5,000 members. $5,000 members. I almost have 2,000. But I mean, there's a lot more on the channel than just HeroQuest. It probably alienates quite a few people too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my head out of the way so you guys can actually see this board. Yeah, the colors are pretty on theme for HeroQuest. I thought so too. The look of the tiles and the room walls, and I just use it, man. 1-to-1, 1-to-1. Use this board. As long as the tiles are a good size. I was just talking in my channel's chat about how the Dragon Strike boards are really cool. I mean, I really love the Dragon Strike boards, but after a while, it's like, okay, there's always going to be a portcullis in this spot because the portcullis is on the board. There's always going to be a ledge here and here because the ledges are on the board. But like, if you could somehow get it to where the board always looks like this, or like the HeroQuest board, where you just have a ton of rooms and walls, then you've got portcullises that you lay down onto the board to represent them, which, to be fair, I think that is how Dragon Strike works. Did I say Dragon Quest? I meant Dragon Strike. Dragon Strike does work that way, but visually the portcullis is on the board whether you're using it or not, whether you're using the stand-up portcullis standee in the plastic base or not. And it's not really a point of contention. It's just me whining. But, you know, the Old Inn, posting on the Old Inn's Facebook group page, and shout out to the Old Inn. They have 10,000 members on Facebook. That is strong. That is a strong private group. Strongest of the HeroQuest private groups. Can't imagine having 10,000 subscribers. That'd be so unreal. We've got a George liking my post from one of the groups. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter, and you can join the Amalgam Archive, which is my own Discord server where I talk about this stuff and I ask questions in a new channel that I've got, trying to facilitate more vintage board game channels because this is the direction the channel has gone in, and I don't have as big of a forum in my server for people to talk about this stuff, but I want that. So I definitely want to make a safe, inviting space for all HeroQuest and vintage dungeon crawling board game fans. Just people who like to do this stuff in general. And shout out to Home of HeroQuest Fans Discord server. We'll be posting our link there. And we're going to be posting it in the Amalgam Archive. And we're going to be posting... Where else? Where else? Where else? Where else? The Star Blossoms Game Studio Promote Yourself. The RPG developer Bakin social media promotion channel. And Shout out to Mentors Study. Mentors Study being another Discord server dedicated to HeroQuest. It really needs more attention. It's very, very quiet. I like it being quiet, but it's not my server, and it needs to... I think it could really use a lot more attention than what it has. It's deserving of it. It's really well set up, and it's got a lot of cool personal type stuff. It's not just about... It's not a fan Discord for a channel or an official platform for a specific channel. It is really to facilitate HeroQuest stuff. So it is one of the more better set up HeroQuest Discord servers. It is run by, I believe, Hawkcat. Next, what's next? Next, I'm going to go to the RPG Maker Culture Discord server and paste there. That'll work. Next, I'm going to go to Wolfheart. Shout out to Wolfheart and his amazing community. It's a huge Discord community. Huge channel. Disney Dreamlight Valley. I think I can go to Disney Dreamlight Valley and share there. No, that's for Disney Dreamlight content only. I'll update maybe with some Disney Dreamlight stuff at a later time. Chupis Leonharta, good morning. Glad to see you this fine morning from... It's morning in the Midwest of the U.S. Starting just a little bit earlier than normal. Think I've shared this just about everywhere. Oh, the Forlorn Memories. The Forlorn Memories Discord server. Shout out to Alex and the Forlorn Memories community. They are quite wonderful. Chupis, are you getting any more painting done? That is what I want to know. Also, cheers. Got my coffee this morning. Goes down the wrong hole immediately. All right, I think that's everybody. That's everything, everywhere. We can close Brave because all it does is eat and chew. Whoa, get off there. No, don't expose my memes. Get off of there, come on. There we go. Pop. And go into my YouTube games folder, PC games, HeroQuest games, Lurchbrick HQ ISO HeroQuest. Here we go. Chat's going. Cthulhu, hi. Cthulhu, I need the link back to your Discord server. I went through and pruned a bunch of servers, and that one fell into my pruning of chaos, and later I was like, where's the tentacle monster? What's going on? Not here. I saw your video with the Drakborgen. That was interesting. Also, nice pronunciation on Drakborgen. Sorry. No, I have worked a lot, so no time for hobby. Still no luck gaining the Guardian Knight. Aw, crap, man. Did it for the memes. Giles McNeil, good afternoon. No, I've just started. I started early, actually, but I didn't play the game. I was kind of talking and just chatting and being casual. I wanted to take a look at the board for Dragon Quest. TSR board game, vintage. One that I'm not too interested in having, except for the amazing board that comes with it. Amazing board. 100% a board I'm going to shove into my Master HeroQuest box, which apparently is already going to need to be upsized. Something I wanted to talk about was the been icing a cake for your nephew's birthday. Awesome. Happy birthday, Giles McNephew. I wanted to speak on... Yes. I'm probably not going to find it. The upscaled picture of the Cthulhu. You can try to link it here. And then if anybody else is interested in joining, this is a friend of the channel who, but I don't know if you'll be allowed to post links. Oh, there it is. Okay. Because you're posting it from Twitch, it'll allow you. So unfair to the YouTube viewers. I'm using Restream to throw this stream out on different channels. XSC, home of HeroQuest fans. Hey, have a great stream. I will. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. Awesome to see you. Thank you for linking that for me, Cthulhu. Moseth, awesome. Have I caught a live one here? Yeah, you have. I'm live. I'm wriggling. Just the way Smeagol likes them. We were going to talk about, though, the what has been dubbed, much to my chagrin, the Night Quest pack. I don't like it. I don't like the Night Quest pack, but I like the expansion that we see. I can't wait to see the official name. I can't wait to see more teases about it. I can't wait to see possible figurine, miniature reveals, whether or not there may be heroes that come with it. Have a few of the miniatures from Dragonstrike, read about it, never played it. The quality is below HQ, parts are too small and thin, unfortunately. Chunky, exaggerated, Citadel style is better for styrene. The design is pretty half and half. Feeling kind of under the weather. Catch y'all tomorrow. That's right. Say your 2 cents and peace out. But the response is coming anyway. Here it is. Dragonstrike miniatures, about a third of them look like they could go with the HeroQuest aesthetic. They've got those exaggerated proportions. That's a thing from the 90s. It's not just a Citadel thing. It's in a ton of the games out there, which, to be fair, a ton of the games are powered by Citadel miniatures. But for those that aren't, yeah, we do have that chunky style in quite a few of them. The quality being below HQ, talking about the card stock, absolutely. The cards are basically, you could print better cards by buying harder cardstock from Walmart and just using your home printer if it supported it. The cards, I don't support. I will not defend the cards that come with Dragonstrike. Everything else is fantastic. Maybe the tiles could be a little bit harder too. Quality on everything else, nah. Absolutely. Absolutely up to par. That does come with a lot of clips. It does come with a lot of plastic clips, which that's just kind of part of it. You have to take those and place them onto things like the DM screen and monster cards and things like that in order to keep track of their hit points. Not really an indicator of the quality of the whole. But definitely the cards and tiles, that's something I can't defend. They could have done better, especially TSR. Isn't the chunky models called heroic? There is a heroic scale that refers to a very specific scale, but the exaggerated proportions is purely an aesthetic. So there's a lot of miniatures out there that have those exaggerated proportions, such as my lovely Reaper. I can't turn her. There we go. My lovely Reaper Halfling. But it's tough to get the same scale minis and the same proportions. There's a lot of folks that seem to think Reaper Bones or the Reaper line of miniatures can match up pretty well. They do some of the time, but a lot of the times they do not. You'll put this halfling up against my Citadel miniatures, and you'll notice the proportions are different, even if the scale is the same. But I do love that style. I love the larger heads and hands. The exaggerated proportions are my jam. Chibis are cool. They are basically chibis. They're like 90s non-anime chibis. If I'm getting... Let's get crazy. Westernized SD. Size is very important. I'm trying really hard not to be 12 years old right now. All right. Transition back to small ash. I am just a small ash. Size is very important. I got to get my big mug out of the way so you guys can see the screen. I think that's the first time that emote's been used in any of my chats. When you say scale, do you speak of scale 1/56, that sort of scale? Yes. Yeah. The unit of measure is for minis is the millimeter. I know when working with things like anime figurines, you might have like 1/7 scale, 1/6 scale, things like that. A 1-to-1 would be a life size. So like one of these days, I'm going to get the Rei Ayanami or the Asuka Langley Soryu life size statues. Absolutely, 100%. One day I'm going to get them. It's going to cost thousands of dollars, but for miniatures, you've got your 28 mm, your 32 mm, and yeah, one good way to ensure the proportions for a miniature you need is just to go make one. Just go grab a miniature off of Hero Forge and make sure that the proportions make sense to you. And you can also size the miniature to your needs in addition to having the proportions that you specify. Big ash, small ash. Feels like there's a meme involving the Army of Darkness. Heroic scale means the model's heads, hands, and feet are bigger, making it easier to paint details onto them. And in some gamers' view, look better on the tabletop first Googling. Oh. That's good then. I stand corrected. I had read a view from someone else that said that heroic scale was basically corresponded to one of the MMs. And maybe it does, but maybe I took that as being exclusively that size, when I know you can have miniatures in that size that don't have those proportions. All right. Fantastic. We need heroic scale miniatures. Just because it's on the internet. No, I understand. I like that statement, though. Like, I would like if that statement was true. If that's the actual definition, that makes me happy. Because then when I'm talking about that style, I can just say heroic scale. The more you know. All right. When we last left off, we had just completed the base game campaign. Mentor, in his infinite wisdom, told us, oh, go to this place, bro, and, look around for the Star of the West. We need that for some reason. Whatever you do, don't wake up the Witch Lord. I'm just kidding. The Witch Lord's not really. He's dead. He's been dead for centuries. Maybe. I'm pretty sure. Lore Tome said so. I read Lore Tome all the time. I would know. Go get that Star of the West. And then we went and we woke up the Witch Lord. So the Witch Lord's going to go gather power and raise undeads by walking through cemeteries and summoning, your great aunt Hilda and your great uncle Ned. Apologies to any Hildas or Ned in the chat. And build his army. Well, we are the heroes. We're ready to go stomp them. But Mentor also told us, the Empire went to go meet the orcs at Black Rock Pass, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of orcs. Actually, they basically lost. You're gonna go need to save them. They're inside Black Orc Pass, and and we need to get them out. So what are you gonna do first? So the four heroes are just like, if we had not gotten the Star of the West and we had just sailed with the Empire's troops, we would have stomped the orcs at Black Rock. There would be no 2 expansions. But I guess we had to do this so the expansions could happen. So here we are. We're going to start Kellar's Keep, which is officially the next in the quest order, the recommended quest order, at least what's accessible to us right now. There is a Prelude quest to this that Avalon Hill has created and released publicly, and you can go download that. But this also officially starts my grudge against Mentor. And this is Quest 1, The Great Gate. I shall guide you as far as the Great Gate. Beyond, fearsome foes await you. I shall watch over your progress and aid you when I can. Your first task is to find the wooden exit door that leads into the warrior halls. What's the name of the pre-quest for KK? Uh-oh. You would ask. Somebody's gonna pipe up before I get a chance to answer. It's the Forsaken Tunnels of Sorcel. That's what it is. The Forsaken Tunnel of Sorcel. That's how I pronounce them. Those words begin with X's. I need to actually copy that. I'm going to get it on the screen for you. Yep. Bring me knowledge. A New Beginning. That's a training adventure before the trial to help explain the game to new players. You would play that as Session 0, including 2 full pages of additional content. This is kind of like Avalon Hill's way of giving you a tutorial quest that you can use before you play the game proper. And a lot of the game mechanics are explained in this tutorial quest. Thank you. Is that one of the online quests that was released not so long ago? That's correct. Next is Rogar's Hall, a new training adventure before the trial which uses the Mentor Wizard figure from the Mythic Tier box set. You can substitute or proxy this figurine if you do not have it. Then you will play the 14 quests in the original box set quest book. Then you will play the Forsaken Tunnels of Sorcel, which connects the end of the core system quest book to the Kellar's Keep expansion. Then you would play the Kellar's Keep expansion quest book and the Return of the Witchlord expansion quest book, just as you would back then. Then you can play the Prophecy of Telor, Spirit Queen's Torment, and Crypt of Perpetual Darkness. This has been updated since the Frozen Horror was released, and of course I wouldn't find it in that particular Reddit thread, but that's okay. Forget Reddit for now. Not a fan of Reddit. Press space to continue. It's our 4 heroes. We've got Stab George, Happy Sneezy, Pickle, Son of Pickle, and Bardock, the Wizard, and we are ready. What about the maze? The maze is not recognized as a quest in the Avalon Hill edition because it's using the US quest systems. But you could fit the maze. I would fit the maze before the trial. That's what I would do. And I would always place against the Ogre Horde at the end of everything, and I would place Wizards of Morcar after against the Ogre Horde, because they are referenced. Against the Ogre Horde references Kellar's Keep and Return of the Witchlord is being done, and Wizards of Morcar references the Ogres as being a done thing. So you can make quests in between those if you want. But if you're trying to follow canonical order and stuff, that's you'll put those two at the very end. I'm hoping that, well, I guess it's not so much a hope, it's an expectation. The minis that come with the new quest pack, the one that the people are dubbing the Night Quest Pack, I see some ladies in the background. I see some ghostly spirit ladies, and I hope we get figurines for that. Now, usually at the end of these streams, I talk about my homebrew HeroQuest project, and I have to say, I've got to put that on hold now. I've got to put it on hold because I have to. It's not optional. I have to have Citadel or 1980s or early to mid-90s minis that can act as proxies for whatever they have in this new edition, this new expansion. So now I've got to set aside one of my factions and try to figure out if I can fit all the new monsters and stuff into my system. But I gotta do it. I have to be able to play it in classic mode. Like, I'm gonna collect the new quests. That's easy. I'm absolutely gonna do that. But and I'll even play them. But I need to have the ability to play them using the classic board game system, because that is just how I like to do things. Not recognizing the maze, what a travesty. I love it as an intro mission. I don't want to say they don't recognize it, but it's nowhere in Avalon Hill's quest line, which the Ogre Horde and Wizards of Morcar also are not in there. So maybe some kind soul at Avalon Hill can create a maze quest, release it online, give it a recommended place, and then we'll have the update just for us folks who are wanting everything to be new, or wanting all the new stuff to include what's been done. Oh, I got the spell ring. I missed getting the spell ring, I thought. Choose a spell to store into the spell ring. The elf has it. Heal body, pass through rock, or rock skin. Well, you know it's going to be heal body. I think Hasbro got lost in the maze and turned against it, so banished it to the sin, might mean Carthay. Check that out. I'll shout out anybody who recognizes the music that's playing because I know exactly what this song is. I'll give you guys a minute. My barbarian's going to go down the hall and open the door. It's full of goblins. Full of goblins. And this is how we begin. This is how we begin. We'll end our turn. Let Morcar go ahead. Fools. Absolute fools. And everybody's just going to hang out. All right. That's cool. Diagonal attack, and he'll step away. Dwarf. Dwarf didn't go very far. Pickle. Crossbow. 2 down. Wizard certainly couldn't go very far. We'll end our turn there then, I guess. Diagonal attack. Very good. Happy Sneezy. Get in there. Oh, you don't hear the music? My bad. I turned that music all the way down. Here we go. Did you read the crawl for this quest? The flavor text that intros it? Yes. I'm trademarking Mute Quest. No! Don't give Giles more power. I almost felt bad for that goblin. Crud. Oh, unreal. We have to end our stream, or end our turn, not our stream. The stream goes on till we win. And win we shall. This is Bolero by, I think the composer's name's and last name starts with a D. Wizard just went in there and wrecked that orc. Just wrecked him. I knew he would. Bolero is a classic symphonic piece. Stream over. Sorry, folks. Bye. No. It's not over. It's not over till the green orc sings in pain. Well, I guess they have already sung in pain. Ice Revel. But yep, that's it. Not a D at all. I was close. Ah. This dadgum furniture. Here we go. No, this is not it. This is not Bolero. I'm so sorry. Stupid. I thought that because I always listen to Bolero after I listened to, after In the Hall of the Mountain King, because that we had the 45s, and I listened to these songs when I was a kid. This is not Bolero. Dumb. This is AC's Death by... Oh, God. Hold on. It comes right before in the Hall of the Mountain in the Hall of the Mountain King by Grieg. It's not Bolero. Oof. I can't possibly be wrong again. If this is Jorge Bizet, I'm done. I have to end my turn. It actually might be from the Carmen Suite. I'm sorry. It's been way too long, and I used to listen to this stuff on repeat when I was a kid. I listened to... I'm actually thinking it is Bizet. Yeah, I'm actually pretty certain it is from the Carmen Suite. Man, I'm just here spouting nonsense. I apologize, guys. Ward Icon Gaming. Cheers and good morning. Good morning, Ward Icon. Cheers to you, good sir. I still have my coffee. And have I played Dragonfire? No. Is this a board game? Dragonfire? It's okay, Ash, you're on the internet, so because you said it, it has to be true. You're right. This song is by all three composers from completely different times. Maurice Ravel, Jorge Bizet, and also Edvard Grieg. It's by all three of them. It's called Bolero in the Hall of the Carmen Suite. Search for traps, wizard. Oh, okay. That's not what I meant when I said search for traps. Not at all. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. Search for secret doors. He found one. Nice. Search for traps. There's a trap there. All right, Sneezy. Oh, gotta end our turn again. Then it will be the wizard who steps out of the pit and then searches for treasure. Oh, we found a monster. Good. Good. He appeared right in the pit. I would claim it's a HeroQuest Lite game. Dragonfire? HeroQuest Lite? Well, you've got my interest. Oh god. From down the corridor, you hear doors opening behind you. Oh my god. Oh crap. Well, we now have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 monsters on the board. All right, guys, let's do this. They're all going to die. That much I can promise you. So the thing about Kellar's Keep is we're heading into some mountains, and there's an entire game system's worth of orcs, goblins, and Fimir that come with the expansion. And this is why there's a ton of monsters. There's a ton of monsters. There's a ton of monsters. Well, what can we do? Can we cast? Let's cast Ball of Flame. Why not? Let's just start hacking them down, man. Let's just start whittling them down. And we'll stand there. We'll end our turn. Whoopsie. Dark Radana would translate into Dragon Knights roughly. This is why and how I perished the first time at Kellar's Keep. Going and opening doors and having doors open behind you, it's an awesome mechanic. It also gives you an idea of the scale of the kind of trouble the Emperor's men are in. Because, yeah, crap. Well, I don't want to die, so I don't want him to go in there, but I sure hate the idea of missing my chance. Here we go, we'll do that. Whop. Most excellent. Most excellent. No, we'll do that instead. All right. End turn. According to Board Game Geek, it was made by Target and Heartbreaker to rival HeroQuest. I didn't know about this. We're going to take a look at it after the stream, after this quest. Dragon... Dragon Fire. Whoops. Every time I leave to go mouse into my other monitor, this happens. The whole map changes. Get out of here. Come on, what are you doing? What the hell? My elf just went like 6 miles away to fire that bow. Oh, that Famir is very strong. That goblin is very strong. Very, very strong goblin. Wants to let you know ward icons. Oh. I don't know. Where is my most powerful? Cash, got things I need to do. Have a nice stream. Thank you for dropping in, Cthulhu. Appreciate you. I'll see you in your Discord. Link the game in your Discord. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll check it out. That's for sure. Oh, man. He dodged it again. The wizard got a hit in, though. Walk and shoot Famir with crossbow. How would I get to him? Huh, well, he's down. No more Famir. Another goblin bites the dust. I noticed the gargoyle hasn't moved at all. I would venture to guess that the gargoyle's not come to life yet. Oh, wow. Goblin just did 2 damage to my barbarian. There's the last of those guys. And now we're going to cast Fire of Wrath on the orc, and he dies. Alright, we have cleaned out a lot of greenskins. We're down to 3 left. The barbarian just suffered another 2 damage. Wow. And that orc somehow survived that. Well, the wizard took him out. The wizard killed the orc. Once again. Amazing stuff. Can you please search for traps in that room? There are none. You will now search for traps in that room on your next turn. Actually, Pickle, son of Pickle, will do it. Traps? No traps. I'm going to make sure I look for treasure in all these rooms. I'm not going to make the same mistake where I miss treasure. Oh, wandering monster. Why? Crap. My barbarian is looking a little rough. He could die. He could die. He did not die. Oh my god. Yeah, but there is a pile of greenskins on the deck. Yeah, there's a pile there. I'm not going to try to test my luck too much. Ah, oh, come on. Get out of here. And he's still alive. Alright, well, Bardock, you're actually gonna cast a spell. You're gonna cast Water of Healing on Stab George. He needs it. Here's that. 2, 3, 4. Right. Rightio. Right. He's gonna stay right there. And that's my turn. That's my turn. Nice. Got him. All right. Go in here and search for traps. The piece of furniture looks dangerous. All right, he's gonna go disarm that trap. And Famir is taken out. Finally. Wizard, search for traps. No traps in there. And turn. Dwarf not able to move far enough. Pickle can. Can we disarm the trap? No. The stone statue comes alive. Crap. Gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go right now. I'll keep the wizard nearby in case I need him, but this is gonna suck, isn't it? Get him! Get him! Get him! Dang it. Come on, heavy rolls. Ah, slow wizard. Gargoyle. And he's been taken out. Pickle. Whoops. Don't do that. Pickle. Search for treasure. The treasure chest contains 200 gold coins. Excellent. We may have access to the merchant's potions. I hope. I actually don't know if we do or not. Alright, these places have been searched for treasure, so we're going to start heading back. If we have access to those potions, we will be able to buy them in between the quests, which means our gold will have value. We'll actually have an economy going again. Because I'm not interested in plate mail, and so no reason for me to have it. As far as equipment goes, the barbarian is wearing Borin's armor, and the elf is wearing chainmail, and the dwarf is wearing chainmail, so we don't have a reason to upgrade our armor otherwise. Okay, are there any traps in here? I don't remember if I searched for... I think I did. 20 gold coins. Not a big deal. It's something, though. I can't complain. We're actually missing a door. We didn't go through that one yet, and we didn't go through this one. I may need to split up the adventuring party. We'll send Pickle and... Pickle, the barbarian, and the wizard need to travel together. Let's cast... Whoops. Let's cast Heal Body on Stab George because he does need it. And now we're going to take Pickle and the dwarf out. They're going to go out this way. Oh, of course he falls into a trap. Of course, because I forgot all about that pit. This is HeroQuest, folks. This is what it means to play HeroQuest. Forgetting about the pits. Search for traps. There's a trap right there. Nice. Good job, wizard. Okay, happy. And no traps there. Okay. We'll go around the long way. I think we can end our turn here. That's the only trap that the wizard found. So we're going to go around it. Are there monsters at the end of this corridor? It's the door! It's the exit! To open the door with the genie, right-click and hold. No. Well, we can't end our quest yet. Now, all he wanted us to do was literally find the door and leave. So we can do that. Any traps? No. That means we have a free and clear passage to the door now. I'm willing to bet that if the door is simply open, we'll be able to complete the quest. And that's a stone wall. We don't have a way to get through that. I'm actually going to take the dwarf and go explore the other door at the same time. But I don't know what will happen if I simply stand, or if I simply open the door. I don't know if the quest will end. So, are there any traps down this way? I don't remember if I looked. All right. Sneezy. We've just about got this one licked. We just about got it in the bag. Another dead end. Why don't we stand right there and look for secret doors? There's no secret doors. There's no point in Pickle being down that way. Is that really there? Like, that's quite the that's quite the dead end. Okay, we'll end our turn there. Traps first. The floor is weak there. I'll have to remember that because I'm going to search for secret doors there next. So my elf didn't find any secret doors down any of these 3 corridors, so he's just going to head back. The wizard and barbarian are just kind of chilling. They're just kind of hanging out. Are there secret doors? No. So what happens if I just walk this way? Walk this way and talk this way. Still just a trap there. We'll look for secret doors at the end of this corridor. I know I can find them from a good ways away. And end turn. And elf. Alright. And dwarf. Traps, no traps. And turn, and does the dwarf find any doors? No doors. That's it. We just have really long corridors that end in dead ends for seemingly no reason. Well, alright then. With that, the wizard is going to be the first to walk up to this door and oh, hi. Hi there. You messed with the wrong wizard. And you also messed with the wrong barbarian. Quest packs, in all fairness, what we really need is an equipment pack or spell pack. Yeah. I hope that Avalon Hill has some content like that on the back burner, because a pack of stuff, equipment, spells, things to really jog our imagination. Now, they could always include that stuff with the quest packs too, but they could make them smaller. They could make them cheaper. It might be easier to market, might be easier to sell a bunch of stuff that way. Let's get rid of this Famir. Famir down. All going to hit end turn. Do you wish Stab George to leave this dungeon? No, no. You may now leave this quest at any time by clicking the Leave Quest button in the bottom right corner of the screen. I think I would be happy to do that. I think that I'm fine with that now. Let's just for the sake of doing it, and no other reason, we're gonna search this room for treasure. Oh good, a hazard. We lose 1 body point and our turn is over. Well, that's it. That's it. That's the end of this. We are now going to leave the quest and see what the merchant looks like. Woo! Yeah! Can I buy potions? Yeah! I can buy potions! I can buy potions, baby! Check it out! I can buy the battle potion, the potion of dexterity, the potion of restoration, and the venom antidote. Oh my god. Have you had your giveaway or challenge for your extra guardian knight, by the way? No, I'm really close to announcing that. Actually, I can give you guys some information about it right now. If you don't mind, I'm just going to blow up my face. Oh, so, very soon I will be announcing on all of the HeroQuest and Avalon Hill outlets that I can find the event that I would like to host. It is an event of an unknown scale. It is an event of an unknown timeline, because it'll be the first event of its kind that has existed ever. I'm going to host a HeroQuest jam. A jam, for those of you who do not know, is an event where people will come together and create things to submit. Sometimes jams have limited timelines. Sometimes jams have restrictions on what you can and cannot make, and sometimes jams have themes that you must follow in order for your submissions to qualify. For an example of how this works, I have hosted many game jams. I have hosted these events on a platform such as itch.io, which would require you to have an account on itch, which is free. It's just another thing to sign up for, and then you've got a username and you can follow people and all that crap. It's a video game, independent gaming platform though. People create video games and they upload them to itch for hosting. So in that way, itch is very, very much like Steam. It's a platform for free and paid video games, but not just video games. There's also board games materials there. Not like official HeroQuest, anything like that. It's board games that people make, and they upload them there. So there's also music as well as graphical assets, sound effects, voices, things like that to facilitate video game creations. That just gives you an idea of what itch is. Itch is a platform where people can create things and host them there, and it's all free. Or you can charge money for your creations. That's a totally different monster. But anyways, I have an itch page. It's always linked in the descriptions below. It's amalgamash.itch.io, and I link all of the game jams that I host there or have hosted in the past. I linked the book that I wrote. I linked my games that I have created. And what I'm going to be doing is hosting a jam on this platform. I can tell you right now, although I don't know the scale because I don't know what the level of participation will be, that I'm planning on having a submission period where it might last a whole month, where I will allow people to submit their quests. And what I want the jam to be is I want people to make HeroQuest quests. I don't want them to make necessarily like entirely new systems or an entire campaign. In fact, I'm going to start this jam out fairly small and easy for everybody to participate in, and I'm just going to ask that each participant submits one quest. It will just be one quest. No double board quests will be allowed. I'm still trying to think on whether or not I would like to allow homebrew just for this first jam, but I'm wanting people basically who've never heard of itch.io, who've never heard of game jams, and who have never heard of HQuest Builder to be able to easily participate and learn about those things. So I need to write out, which I tend to think that I'm actually good at doing that sort of thing anyway, write out explanations of what these things are on the page itself without being overwhelming and without scaring away any potential great quest building participants. So folks who want to participate should be able to visit the link whenever I have it up, read how to submit and what exactly would be expected of them if they want to participate, and they'll simply be able to participate. But I will be requiring, this is a must, I will be requiring the use of HQuest Builder. The other HeroQuest map making tool will not be allowed. This is a jam that is in part being used to promote HQuest Builder, and it's not because I don't like the other tool. It's mainly because I know that HQuest Builder can create PDFs that can then be uploaded as submissions to itch, so I know that the compatibility is ensured. So basically what will happen is any participants who have designed a quest for this jam will be able to submit that quest. I'm going to look at all of the quests on my channel. If the scale provides me the time, if the participation level is compatible with my schedule, I may be able to play all of the quests that are submitted on the channel. But I'm going to give everybody one shot to upload one quest, and once they've submitted it to the jam, they'll no longer be able to edit that quest for the jam. They'll be able to make countless quests. You guys have the freedom to do whatever you want. But the one quest that you submit to the jam, after you submit it, will be locked. And it will be available to be rated and judged. That way, people aren't going to watch the videos, for example, and see that I really like goblins or I really like Skaven or whatever, and just say, oh, maybe I have a better chance of winning if I put more Skavens and goblins. So then they take their quest down, they add more of those. This is just an example. Don't be putting a bunch of Skavens and goblins in your quests if you want to participate. That's not necessary. But one of the things that I will be allowing is you can use any of the elements that HQuest Builder has, which if you don't know, HQuest Builder already has the classic elements from every expansion. Hold on. I'm actually wrong about that. I know that I'm wrong about that, aren't I? Because HQuest Builder has HQuest Builder has Kellar's Keep, Return of the Witch Lord, the base game system. Does it have Wizards of Morcar? So here's the quest that I made on HQuest Builder the last time I was on the page. If I go to my settings, I actually had a quest in progress being made. So the cloud is closed. That might just be me. Hold on a second. Turn that to dark mode because I'm not a psychopath. I apologize. I always use dark mode. I prefer it. That's the print. I'll need to explore this a little bit on that, but yeah, we have Kellar's Keep and Return of the Witch Lord officially supported. The elements are built into the builder itself, but there is an option to include homebrew. So I guess to eliminate confusion as far as that goes, I'm gonna have to allow homebrew. Judgmental? No. No. I want to allow all... I didn't get to finish what I was saying. I interrupted myself. Bad Ash. I want to allow all of the official additions and expansions. Every single element that could possibly be included with those, you have to use at your disposal. If you don't want to use anything in particular, you're not forced to. You can have just a quest that is based on the game system components with no expansions. You can have one that's based entirely in Kellar's Keep. You can have one that only uses goblins. You can have a quest that only has skeletons and gargoyles. You can have a quest that uses the ogres from against the ogre horde. So if we go to the new edition, I thought he doesn't have Frozen Horror in here yet. He's still figuring that out, apparently. But Frozen Horror should be in here before too long. The reason being, I think he was trying to figure out how to best facilitate placement of the monsters that are larger than one tile. But it's like I was trying to say, there's furniture that's bigger than one tile, just make it the same. Just have it take up a number of spaces, and we'll arbitrarily figure out the anchor points and go from there. It'll be fine. Give us the Frozen Horror, please. Now, and give us Mage of the Mare. Just go ahead and give us everything. I think he didn't want to include it until he had the official materials, but you can make these materials and place them in your quest regardless. I actually don't mind light mode on this tool. He's also trying to get vector graphics for Frozen Horror. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, because these are very, very clean graphics. But anyways, if you want to make a quest that uses the components that are available officially, you'll be able to submit it to the jam. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to be able to allow homebrew, because I'd like for this jam to be as accessible as possible. And I'm not saying that homebrew is not accessible. Anybody can choose not to do it and submit. I just need to figure out what kind of problems may arise if somebody is trying to submit something that's homebrew and others don't find it accessible because they can't figure out how to play test it without that particular hero or that particular spell card or whatever it is that comes with that homebrewed hero or homebrew mechanics. Obviously, if you walk into a room and there's a trap that's only in that quest that is explained by the quest notes, that's something you should be able to do regardless. And I don't consider that really homebrew. I just think that that's normal dungeon mastering. That's normal Zargon quest creation activity. So I need to find where that line could be drawn, if it's there, and go ahead and make it clear where that line is. But I think for now, everything except for homebrewed entities, equipment, and gear should be allowed. So any officially supported stuff is usable. And I'm going to allow every submitter the ability to configure the party if they wish. So if you want to make a quest that is only for the wizard, it's a solo wizard quest, that is fine. If you want to make a quest that is solo for the elf, you can do that and you can submit it. If you want to make a quest that is only for the mythic tier heroes, you can do that. If you want to make a quest that is only for the warlock and the wizard and the elf has to be the one that uses the elf spells from Mage in the Mirror, you can do that. That is all perfectly allowable stuff because it will all be stuff that is facilitated by the official releases. And something else that I would like to include is you should be able to use any of the elements in the sort of quasi-official things too. So the HeroQuest quest books. I'm not going to challenge if anybody wants to use the Thunder armor components from the Tomb, the Tyrant's Tomb, Choose Your Own Adventure style book by Dave Morris. That's something you can do as well. That's fine because that's something that was published. And in my eyes, that's good enough to be included. If you want to sort of reintroduce that quest by recreating it, that's fine. And there's one more thing that I wanted to include. I wanted you to be able to use any Skaven. Homebrewed Skaven, I would frown upon for this first jam. But if you use the 4 creatures from the Marvel Winter issue, the special edition released in the UK, I don't know if it was released in other languages, so I don't know if it was released in more than just the UK. But there are 4 Skaven monsters that are specified in there that were suggested to be released for use with HeroQuest, and they came with official stats. And I would allow those. They were the Rat, Skaven Warrior, the Rat Ogre, the White Seer, and the Troll, which is not a Skaven at all, but he was in there with them. So there's trolls as well. And if you want to use the US ogres or the UK ogres, that's fine. If you want to build a quest that's for use with the UK edition, or Europe edition rather, versus the US edition, that's fine. These are things that you will be able to say in the quest notes, and I'm going to absolutely allow all of that because, again, they are official releases. And the Japanese as well. The Japanese quest notes, equipment, interpretations of the game, all of that is fine too. If you really want to create a quest that is based on the Japanese edition of the game and you want your heroes to be at a particular level because you want that wizard to be able to fire off his spells more than once, that's totally fine too. Can we include in the quest notes the starting equipment the characters would need, like potions, etc.? You can, absolutely. You can include whatever you think the heroes should need. You can include the actual equipment that they'll have so that you can create scenarios like you were captured and thrown into a cell, and between the 4 of you, you've got nothing but a single dagger. You can... What's another example I came up with? You can place your quest arbitrarily anywhere you'd like in the official Avalon Hill version of the quest order. If you would like to say this quest needs to be played right after Kellar's Keep, you can do that. That will be valid. Oof. So they wouldn't be a new fresh team. Yeah, they don't have to be fresh teams. These can be quests that can be played at any point in any party's particular personal quest line. I must say this is quite exciting. Well done. Thank you. Thank you, Chobas. I've put a lot of thought into this. I realize with an event like this, there has to be a lot of lines drawn, and there's going to be a lot of questions asked. And I wanted to make sure that I had the answers for as many of those questions as possible before I started to even talk about the event. And I think that it's pretty good. I think it's pretty well lined out. Now, the trick is going to be remembering everything I just said and writing it all down so that people will be able to have those answers accessible to them, and there won't be any confusion, and we'll get the maximum participation possible. That's what I want. I want everybody to participate. And the Guardian Knight, so there's going to be a judgment system, and I haven't figured that out yet. I've had judgment systems in the past. None of them are without issues. Just rewatch a recording. I don't want to listen to myself talk. I go on and on. I don't know how you guys can stand it. But what? Bard Quest? Bard Quest? I don't know what Bard Quest is. Is that where the bard puts the boards in 3 dimensions? And I would love to allow that. There's just no good way to, I have to say no multi-board quests, so actually that does rule that out. Actually, that question was answered. Cheers. It's a struggle. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate your candidness. What was I gonna say? You can also choose to use more monsters than what come with the game system. So I mean, if you need to walk into a room and you need to have like 8 gargoyles in there, nobody's necessarily going to be able to do that unless they have 8 gargoyles or they have 8 proxies that they're willing to use for gargoyles. But But you can do it, because I'm not gonna go count every individual monster. You can do that, and you can decide whether or not you want to put extra monsters or what have you in your quests. This will be a glorious creative journey. It will be. Absolutely. Mute button and live caption software. You might be onto something. Mute myself, grab the captions, just scrape the video, and read right through. I have been told that the captioning picks me up fairly well, which is good. I want that. I want to be able to enunciate well enough that the captions are good, so I have accessibility. I was talking about prizes and judgment systems. So what I would like to do is get other communities on board. I would like for the other communities in the HeroQuest realm to recognize this if they have the time and the inclination. And no, I have had one Guardian Knight giveaway in the past. I gave that Guardian Knight away to somebody on Twitter after collecting all of the retweets and follows and all that stuff and choosing somebody at random. And the only thing you can really do is just kind of take my word for it. It's not a perfect system. You could easily be like, well, Ash, you just gave it to him because he's your friend. I never met the guy before. I just randomly sent somebody a Guardian Knight because they were kind enough to retweet my tweet about my channel. Hagons, I know almost nothing about HQ, but I enjoy your stream every time. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. And I talked about your Smile Game Builder update in my news video yesterday. I hope lots of people find it and use it. It's a very good update. Thank you. Sounds like a fun challenge. I've had some ideas for solo quests since finding out about HQuest Builder. It's given me ideas too. It's crazy when you're looking at the tool here presented this way. It plays with your mind in different ways than looking at the board, because now you've got this canvas that's easy to erase and put new things on. Need some connection with the Spanish community? I'm around. Eudogio. Hi! Welcome. Deni Paraíso. I see. That's extremely kind of you to offer, and absolutely yes, I would love to have that. Obviously, the more languages we get, the more accessible it will be, although it will be slightly more difficult for something like judgment to happen if we need to be able to get through and we have only, for example, English-speaking judges. But I've got to figure that out still. I got to figure out how I want these things to be rated. I just got done hosting a jam where everybody rated each other's stuff. But there's a bad part to that. If people submit things and they don't rate anybody else's stuff, then that increases the chance of them winning. And that's abuse. So I don't want to police anybody. I don't really want to make sure that others are rating each other's stuff, because they may not have the time to play the other quests in order to be able to rate them at all. I really just want people to make an awesome quest and submit it. And if they have time and they want to play the other awesome quests that are submitted, they can. But I don't want to force anybody to do that. So I don't think I'm going to do community reviewing. I started using it to fix the printing errors in the official stuff. That's a great use for it. That's a fantastic use for it. It's unfortunately, it's a good use for it, I should say. Democracy? In my game jam? Pfft. You know, unironically, as a master quest creator, I'm sure you'll agree, the Zargon approach is always the best approach. We're just going to have Zargon rate all of these. No, I think I want to assemble a small team of judges. They've got to be, oh, thank you, Restream. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Well, thank you, everybody, for helping me get that trophy via Restream. I don't know if you guys can see that. Restream.io, the software that I use to multicast to Twitch and YouTube. And in the future, now that I've subscribed to it, other platforms as well, such as Facebook and Twitter, I just got a little award, a little trophy emoji. I can also help by making the Jam quest book with the best ones. That would be incredible. That would be amazing. Yeah, that would... Golly. Making me blush. The winner of all of this, I would like to say, would be getting that Guardian Knight. I really, really, really wanted to use the Guardian Knights that I got from the last order to pull together communities and have people more involved and more aware that there are other places to go, other places to follow. Like, for example, I'm in XSC Home of HeroQuest fans. I don't like being in there all the time. I think that it's a lot of fun to hop out and go to the Old Inn Facebook group. I happen to like that Facebook group quite a bit. I like the much smaller, quieter community that I've got that I can return to and talk about stuff openly. I like being able to jump into the random Avalon Hill and Hasbro Facebook group fan page and talk about stuff there. And in the rare occasion that I actually feel like signing into the Old Inn, because I haven't been a long-time member there, and while I love the forum frame of mind, it's hard for me to get back into the forum mindset. In the rare occasion that I do get on there, I like to be able to post there. So it's kind of about trying to get more community stuff around. Sir Death Vids creates content on HeroQuest, and I want to shout him out. Of course, he's got more subscribers than me, but I would like for people to know that, he exists and he makes thoughtful content on HeroQuest. So Sir Death Vids, always bored, never boring. It would be amazing to have recognition of any kind from Always Bored, Never Boring. He's got way more subscribers than I do. It's not about the subscribers, though. It is about saying, hey, other communities, there's other communities too. And if you're a part of more of them, perhaps you'll be able to have more knowledge about things when they come out. You'll be able to see this communication sooner than you would if you were just locked into one of these communities. The forum is a bit old-fashioned. Yeah. Danny, we'll talk about it over Discord when you want. Well, Dan, are you in my Discord or in... You're probably in Corgan's Discord, actually. I'll definitely reach out. Definitely appreciate the time and effort guys like you and Currents put in to give us this great HeroQuest content. Well, thank you. It's all of our game. And, it wouldn't be our game if you weren't here. Just got in mind too. Welcome. Awesome. I'll give you the old welcome message here in a bit. At the end of the day, though, I want to have the means to fairly select a winner in order to be able to just send them the Guardian Knight. Do want to involve more of the communities. And that's about all I got. I'm going to have judgment criteria set up. One of them is going to be... I don't know yet. I want quests of all challenge levels, so I don't necessarily want the challenge to be rated. Because I want quests that facilitate a solo quest for somebody who's just starting out, all the way up to a master team of veteran warriors who are battle-hardened and completely kitted. Do we need to join the Discord for this contest? You do not have to, but I'm going to... No, because I'm going to announce it everywhere. You don't have to join any particular Discord. I'm going to announce it everywhere I can. So the more things you join, the better, but that's completely up to you. Actually, I think you'll find it's Hasbro's. Nope. I think Hasbro will find that we have kept this game alive all this time. And yeah, they own it for now. And if they keep doing what they're doing, they'll keep finding reasons to keep owning it. But that's not set in stone, my friend. Can we use the old Robot Wars criteria? which I use for Eurovision. Style, damage, aggression, and control. I want to hear explanations of those. I think style is self-explanatory. I like style. But damage, aggression, and control. I'd like to know how those could be used as judgment criteria. Oh, and by the way, I actually did reach out to Avalon Hill to ask and make sure that this would be okay, because they put the kibosh on some odd things, whereas they let some other things slide. And I wanted to make sure that this would be in the realm of things that they would let slide, and it's fine. So I have official permission from Avalon Hill, because this will use some of the HeroQuest IP. This will use the HeroQuest logo, so that I can make it very clear what this is about, what it's for. And we're going to be talking about HeroQuest terms like dread sorcery, and I'm going to talk about chaos stuff too. I honestly don't think that's going to be a problem. I'm going to do it regardless. You may need to find a YouTube of UK Robot Wars and Eurovision. Should see if you can get a judge from Avalon Hill too. Yeah, I would kind of like that. It would need to be somebody who has some time on their hands. So it probably wouldn't be Ann Carmine. But anybody from Avalon Hill, that would be amazing. That would be so cool. The most recent jam that I held, my judgment criteria were: does it follow the theme, which there was a theme in the jam. I don't know if I'll be presenting a theme in this jam because I want the most accessibility, period. And again, for reasons already explained, I don't want accessibility to be a judgment criteria. I don't want accessibility to be the theme either. Narrative. Might do narrative. Narrative might be a judgment criteria. I would like for the quest to have exciting introductory notes. I would like for it to be well laid out and for it to explain to the player what they need. So, okay, conciseness there. That in some form is something that I'm going to make into a judgment criterion. But we can have many, many criteria. I'm not sure what else to make yet. Style would definitely be one. How cool is this? We will be closing all of our browser windows. Is this what I think it is? The Growl of Thunder? Yeah. This is a Growl of Thunder. This was remade from the HeroQuest Tyrant's Tomb book. I've got this on my PC. Just an example of something that could be made if you so desired. There are so many greenskins in here. By the way, I received the Gen Con sheet for the Northlands. Cardstock is very close to the actual HeroQuest cards in the game. I cut them out and edited it to my game. Good on you. Glad to see that somebody was able to get that, and I'm impressed because I would not have expected the cardstock to be close to the cards. And I'm glad that you were able to cut them out. I'm glad they had that functionality. I know I filled an undeserving pocket. No way, man. Nobody has undeserving pockets except for scalpers. You have your pockets are quite worthy. I've been working on the Eyes of Chaos 2-part quest from White Dwarf. Oh, I need to go find all the White Dwarf quests. I would love to examine those for ideas. Something I need to do real quick is look for potions that I may like. The sparkling liquid adds 5 movement squares to your next die roll or guarantees 1 successful pit jump. 322 gold, 145, 535, and 195. That's interesting. Potion of Restoration. 1 body point and 1 mind point. It's refreshing after a tough battle. Bubbling brew tastes foul, but heals up to 2 body points of damage caused by poison needles or poison darts only. Oh. We're gonna save and quit. We won't push our luck. Planning to remake White Dwarf and some other official old quests in the new format, but I'm yet 1 month from my work vacations. Still need to scan the issue and send it to Nightbird for the in archives. Yeah, that would be cool. I still need to scan my Marvel Winter Special, and I need to put together the HeroQuest puzzle and scan that. Because I said I would. And I still need to get my hands on an adventure design kit. Because I said I would take care of that too. I did. Taking a look at any updates on some things that I'm looking at, trying to see if anything. Yep, got it. Yes. I just scored another copy of Dragon Strike. Flippin' awesome. Awesome. I needed that. I needed to have 1 more copy of Dragon Strike. I have 2, and I have extra pieces. But I needed 1 more copy to do what I really want to do. I'm trading a copy of Dragon Strike and some other games for Dark World Dragon's Gate. Dragon's Gate is extremely hard to come by. Dragon's Gate is the rarest, most pain in the butt dungeon crawling game / expansion that I've ever had the mispleasure of trying to hunt down unsuccessfully. Thank you for today, Ash. I need to get going. Hope you scroll through. I will. I forgot. We got to look at Dragonfire. Thank you, Chopus, for that suggestion. I appreciate that. And I'm going to look for it right now. I forgot all about it. Oh, Sword Coast. This is a Dungeons and Dragons thing. Cooperative deck building game. Peace and chicken grease. Peace and chicken grease. This was not meant to be offensive. This was a peace out. I'm having realizations that things mean different things in different cultures. I got to be careful with that. Ward icon, using a dire wolf for the wolf figure companion. Can I send you a photo on Patreon? Yeah, if it'll allow you to, go for it. Please do. I'm always interested in seeing proxies and substitute figures. All right. So I'm looking at Dragonfire. The one that I'm looking at does not seem to be old. It's made in 2017, this one. Or maybe this post was put up in 2017. I don't think that's quite right. I'm going to look for another Dragonfire. Because I don't think he was suggesting that I look for a deck building game. Because a deck building game does not seem like something that would be in opposition with HeroQuest. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I can't quite tell from pictures if this is it. 2 to 6 player deck building game set within Dungeons & Dragons world. Assume a number of races. There's doors. There are doors on the cards. Maybe there's not doors. That's a lot of cards. Okay. I will keep looking into this. And I'll go ahead and check out the Patreon. I'll check out my Discord. Say hi and welcome to all those involved. It's about 10:30 here, which means the stream must be over. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, dropping by. You guys make it an awesome, fun time. I love chatting before and after the streams and during. Love all of the camaraderie and the goodwill. You guys are an awesome community. You are awesome, awesome members of all of these different interconnected communities. And I'm really, really glad that you're also a part of mine. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. I will continue to work hard and make stuff so that you can enjoy it. Currently painting my HeroQuest figures. Glad I caught your live stream. Love your channel. Thank you, Zero Sum Game. Thank you very much. Looking forward to this jam. Yes, please stay tuned. It won't be long. I have things to type up. I need to proofread things, which I am wont to do whenever I create jam pages, but it's not my first jam. It's not my first rodeo. So this is something that I'm prepared. I'm very, very prepared to do. I just need to put the content up and maybe run it by a few people to make sure it's clear and that it's readable and that it's very intuitive and that even if they've never joined a jam, never heard of the platform upon which this is made, or never heard of the software with which they can create HeroQuest quests, that they'll be able to join. Heck, I would love if I were able to create an explanation that would even introduce somebody who's never played HeroQuest before to the jam and make them want to join it. But I don't know if I'll be that good. Hell yeah, we're so awesome. I'm glad you recognized that, Giles. Yes, well, you're just saying what everybody thinks anyway. What everybody knows. Painting my HeroQuest next few weeks, look forward to it. Just tried the Quest Builder tool during the stream. It's really good. Just toying around with it to learn it. Awesome. That's awesome. I've gotten more meat for the Quest Builder grinder. Squidge Monster will be happy. And actually, I'm in communication with Squidge Monster over jam particulars as well. So that's one of the people that I'm reaching out to. Might enlist his help with judgment. We'll see. Ideally, I'd like to get a team of unbiased judges. That's going to be tough to figure out But for now, thank you guys very much again for tuning in. I will see you next time. The next Kellar's Keep stream will be Monday. Next Monday. I am going to be taking a bit of a break. I've got some pre-recorded videos up. My last game jam really took a lot out of me. I've not lost my passion at all, but I have recognized that I need to take breaks, and this is one such time. So I'll have some pre-recorded content going up over the next few days, and then you'll see radio silence from me until Monday. So do not be alarmed. Nothing going on, nothing bad. Just take a little rest. That jam was a big, big deal. So, until Monday, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weeks, whether you're going back to work, getting engaged with hobbies, or just taking it easy. Ward icon, unable to send photos via Patreon. If you've got a photo bucket or a Twitter or Facebook, or you're a member of the Discord, any of the Discords, and you just want to tag me, you may be able to get the photo to me that way. If you just want to join my Discord as a guest, you can do that. The link's in the description. You can just go click on it in your browser. You don't have to download anything. Don't necessarily have to make an account, I don't think. You just have to be in the Discord for 10 minutes before it will allow you to post anything. That's to protect it against bots, if possible. That's one way to protect it. And then you can post a picture there. You can check that out. But we'll figure that out for sure. I'd love to see a picture of this woofie. All right. That's it. Thank you again. And I will see you guys Monday. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye for now. Bye, Giles. Cheers.